Hey, it's James from Finney Electrical, and we've got Sam from Finney Electrical, and on today's video we're working at a smart home installation. So we're renovating the top floor of this lovely house and we'll show you how we do things. Alright, let's get into this. Right then, so we're converting a loft apartment to work with locks on. So it's got conventional switching at the moment, so like traditional switching, phase to switches, cable up to the light. We're basically chopping into that and running each circuit. There'll be 15 cables to come all the way back, about 20 metre runs back to a locks on panel, so it can be switched using smart switching. Oh, health and safety. So yeah, me and Sam have been here for a little bit, so we've got a nice little hatch there which goes up 3 floors to the place where we're working. So the other side of that is the locks on panel, so I'll show you the routes we're taking. Right then, so we've got the locks on panel then, so we've got 2 of them actually. So we're basically the other side of these tubes is where that hatch was, which we just showed you. So what we're going to do then, because the guys are kind of cladding the stairwell so they can get some carpets on there, what we've done is get 1 cable to length, so that pops through, so it's long enough to go along to the floor, up and out, which will be plenty to actually wire into this panel or this panel. So we might have wasted maybe 2 metres by the end of it, but at least it's 2 metres short, then like 20 metres we'd have to run again. But anyway, so once now that's long enough, we're going to go up to the top. I'm going to get like a tape wrap or a marking on it, probably a tape wrap so we can see it easier, and then when we run all the cables in upstairs, we're just going to go to that point, add that length of cable, and they should all reach down here and to this panel. That is the process. That's quite sturdy to be fair. So there we go, that's that cable position, so that's going to go up and right in the corner, and then we're just going to allow it to go across to the boxing section, so it'll come out here. So basically we need to make sure the cable can go across, so then down. Alright, this is the flat we're working in then. So it's going to be like guest accommodation when the mates are staying over. Oh. Yeah, that's it then, so that drops. I feel like that's basically like a 20 metre run all the way down to the panel. So we'll tag it here, put a little flag on it, then all those runs then, which is the quickest way of doing it, we'll extend the circuits all the way to there, and then that meterage, so I'll have to pull that up next. So yeah, that's the quickest way. Imagine doing each one individually, fishing them down, getting them through, getting them to the length, going all the way up, chopping it, it'd be a right nightmare. But if we can do it as one big fat sausage at the end, it'd be 1, neater, and 2, save a lot of time. Right then, see how Sam's doing then. Alright. So, this building then, basically it's in like, it's got a section like this is the roof, you're right in the roof here. So it's interesting for running cables obviously, so you can't just run straight through a ceiling and drop in, or through the floors, because this goes around and out for a big light well that goes down. So what we've done last week is create some routes through here. We've got the data and the power separate, that's it really. So we'll have to take all the cabling from here throughout. Right then, so all the existing cabling, or the existing kind of power, it's obviously conventional, so when you turn it on, your light turns on. So the way it's wired is feed comes in, feed comes out, and there's a cable that goes up into the lights. So what we have to do is take that cable out that comes into the light, put a new cable from there all the way along down this riser, and then straight to the panel then, so it'll come over here and then down to the panel. So that's basically what we're going to do for each circuit. And then there's a cable called a CONNET cable, that's just a brand. I think it's like a 0.75, 2 pair. Is it 2 pair? Let's have a look. Anyway, it's 0.75, yeah, there's 4 cores there. So you'll have like a power line and you'll have like a data line. So that's all that is then. So again, it's 1 run down to the panel. And then with that you can spider web it. We will have to spider web it on this case because it's a bit awkward to wire in and out all of the devices and motion sensors. And there's a little flag then. Let's pull him up. Here we go, here's a smart home remote. No, I'm joking, this is number 17 for Nana Noodle Bar. There we go. What have you got, Sam?
Got a steak sandwich.
We've got a very posh meal deal from Sainsbury's. That's alright, that.
It's good.
And a packet of crisps. Oh, good start then. So we've got the roots in. What have we got? Yeah, we've been chopping those roots in on the uprights, drilled through. So now it's just ready to identify the first leg in, disconnect that, and then get a new leg all the way down the channel, down to the bottom. 15 of those to do. And it's nice and warm, and it was about 20, 23 at the moment, isn't it?
It's alright.
23 degrees, it's quite cool here in the shade. But up in the loft it's a bit roasty, isn't it?
It's getting a bit sweaty.
It's getting sweaty. We've got the pang nang. Let's give this a go then. Rice curry. Oh, it's good. A little kick to it. Let's try the chicken if we can. Very hot. Not bad that. Portion size, I'd say pretty decent portion size. Tastes great. Give that a 9 out of 10. What's yours then? Your beef?
It's 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 beef, flipping neck. Sainsbury's with the dub. Yeah, we'll go a little walk back then after his lunch. I've still got, can't finish it. It's a good portion, we'll say. There's a nice ice cream shop down there actually. Yeah, we worked on that one right at the end of the gate. There we go, me and Brian are just on roof, cleaning chimneys. But look at this for a view, lovely isn't it? But yeah, what we've got to do is, this is the Starlink. That's got to get brought into here somehow, but it's all tile. So we'll somehow try and get it into the property without damaging any lead or felt. Any kind of listed building stuff, we can't touch any of that. So, but yeah, that's going to come through and then back to some sort of network switch somewhere. So that's going to be fun, isn't it, Brian, trying to do that? But yeah, look at the view. That's the walls you actually walk around. It's really cool. All the gardens are kept immaculate, aren't they? Really good. Here we go, me and Brian are on it. So the roots are in, we've got a rod in. Brian can't fit up to there apparently, so we're going to have to send young Sammy boy up there. See, what we're doing is just identifying the wiring of these then. So obviously that's your switch. The probably would wire to that one or that one first. So all we've done is gone to a junction box, take the line out, turned it on. If the one that it's still in's shining and all the rest have gone out, then you've got the correct one. If this one's still on and that one's off and obviously all the rest are off, then that's the first one in. So in this case, we've just capped off that one that goes back to the switch, and we'll probably use that to pull down the KNX cable, the smart switching, the tree line we'll call it for locks on. It's the same for this then. So I've just pulled that cable out of that. Everything was off apart from that one, which tells you that the cable goes to that one first. So we're going to split that, and we should be able to just cap that off then like we have done in the other room. So all I have to do then is get that cable then into there, all the way back down that channel and back down to the locks on panel. And we're firing off. So got a few cables in then. So like each run is like, I think we've gone through a full drum, just done 2 runs to this end and 1 to the first bit. So it must be like 2 40-metre runs to come all the way up and bathroom, this bedroom. Yeah, we've got another 40-metre run to run to this section then. I'll have 4 for this section for the 4 lighting circuits. Then we're going to run the tree cable, which is the KNX 0.75. So again, this should be a fun one. So we're going to wire in to the bathrooms, then hopefully try and pull up this wall and fish cables to here, pull in using the old cabling. And then we're going to go wee down here and try and fish in a locks on sensor there then. So I'm hoping that'll actually fish nicely in then. So we shall see. Alright, bit of cable tongue in. So it's like a coiled rod. So when you push it up, it pushes up the back and goes all the way up. Oh, look at that, it's not bad, is it? Not bad at all. So that's for some blinds that are going to go in this hole there behind us. And Brian was telling me about his ferret. Go on, tell me about your ferret.
So it's a bit of string with a magnet on when you're doing your spotlights.
Yeah.
Can't get your rods across. So you put your magnet in with your string on, and your magnet underneath it drags it across the plasterboard. Cool,
like it. So yeah, that's it. So you just use a magnet through the plasterboard to basically fish a cable across, which is pretty cool. I like it. Brian with all his gadgets, he loves his gadgets. Yeah, Sam's his mate's working in here. There was another Sparky. He's like, come outside and wave to me. What was it? Romeo. Where are you, Romeo? There we go. So we just asked Brian for a key switch. We've gone into Stevenson's, fix some lighting. Look at this. He's got extendo keys.
There you go.
Never seen that in my life.
Well, free from trade. What trade show went to?
Very nice. I think he's Batman, doesn't he?
I don't think.
Ta-da! Thank you.
Someone's good.
Key switch were off. Whoever did the motor lighting test last.
They just left the key.
Yeah, left it off. There we
The bells of the war.
Look at this. We've got the goodies. We've got the sweet chilli. We've got the cheese balls. These are better than Mackey's cheese balls. These are real cheese balls. What have you got, Brian?
Sausage roll. Cheese and ham. Vanilla slice.
Vanilla slice is absolute stack today. Oh, I shouldn't have really got a latte in this weather, should I? Woo, it's like 20 odd degrees. Right, best monkey impression, Sam.
Can't do a monkey.
Does he dare?
No, that's a fine line.
What do you think then, Bri? You enjoying this job?
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it?
Nah, it's just an oldie worldy one, but a nice little courtyard. All these lovely houses. How about you, Sam? What do you think of this job?
Yeah, it's very nice. Lovely house.
Lovely house, I know. Here we go, the lads are on it. Look at this action. Yeah, that's good. So we want centre it joist. It's a 0.8 cable actually. This KNX, I'll show you.
There you go, Sam.
KNX cable 2x2 times 0.8. Low smoke, halogen free. So these are going to go up here, along here to a little JB, which will go down to the panel. And from there it'll spider web off to do up this side, and then all the way around to do the far side. Ooh, it's warm. There we go, so these are all ready and long enough to go into that panel there through that little window. So these are all those cables which will eventually get fed down the big riser and then through and then along here into this panel section, the other side of that wall. Oh my goodness, it's hot again. Right, so we've got some blinds going in here then. So what I've been doing then, chasing along nice and neat, chasing up that zone and leaving 3 cores and 3.75 to do blinds for this side. So we have a blind, just to keep the heat out of the house. So we've chased this, but my goodness, it's been chewed. Not chased that one. There we go. Who wants to see a younger version of Brian? Ollie! This is Brian's son, Ollie. He's helping us out today. How you getting on, Brian?
Alright.
All right. So what we're doing is getting these few spurs ready for some blinds that are going to go in, automated blinds. It's a bit of a tricky one, because there's like light fittings in the way, which look pretty funky. We've got to chase up and get cables in. But yeah, how'd you get on upstairs then? You get all the fan cables in, lighting cables, LX cables.
Oh, and apart from 1 or 2. Just 2, I think, in there. Yeah.
Sound, that's right then, isn't it? So it's got a heating cable. Was it 2 from Michael? So it was 2. So yeah, we've got 2 heating cables to go in. So, and then there's loads of like stairwell lights they've added. So it should look really nice. So, we crack on. There we go, these pretty funky lights then. So that is what's in the way of these cable runs behind me. So, yeah, interesting statues. There we go then, we've got that big sausage in then. It's a bit awkward getting bits of footage at the end, but no, it looked really cool. Got all the cables into the different positions. It's all ready for filling and decorating now. So yeah, it was a bit of a task. I thought I had another lad today with me today, but it turns out he wasn't with me. So I had to get that massive sausage in on my own. But the weight of it, so it went all the way around the banister and down to the floor. Probably about 20 metres. I bet I was lifting maybe about 40 kilo or something, just up the stairs when it was full hanging. Oh, it was a challenge. It was so hot as well. Brian said it got up to something like 30 odd degrees or something in his van, 39 degrees or something daft. I don't think it was that hot outside, but my goodness, it's warm today. How have you coped with the heat then? I'd love to hear in the comments below of how you've kind of dealt with it. Have you bought an aircon unit? Have you got a big nozzle sticking out your window, blowing all the hot air out? Yeah, I need to get one. Is it worth 400 quid though? For about 2 weeks of in English summer? I don't know, you let me know in the comments below. Have you got any cooling down hacks? Definitely with a pregnant wife, that's rather uncomfortable. Have you got any hacks for something like that? I'd love to hear you in the comments below. Right then, tell me what you think of the project as well. It's an interesting one, it's a smart home project. Obviously it's all going to get switched by the locks on switches. All the different circuits go back to the locks on panel. Yes, it was a bit of a feat to get all that in. So yeah, knackered. So if you like this kind of content, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you know when we next upload. As always, have a good one from me and we'll see you on the next one. And yes, we have gone to a call out on Friday afternoon for a microwave electrocuting someone.